What's up, guys? It's SSenile here today with a little bit of story time. So sit down, children. It's story time. The year was 2016. The day was Tuesday, the 16th. A young and stupid senile was trying to cut something with a knife he probably shouldn't have. He thought he was safe. He thought he would make it out alive. Even though he did make it out alive, he did not make it out safe. Alright, I'm done with this. So, or on Tuesday, whatever I said, the 16th, I believe it is. Yeah, it's the 19th now. I came home from work and was trying to cut a thing for my desk, and because I recently got a new desk and IKEA desk, and I had to cut a cable management thing for it, and I didn't use scissors, and didn't use any safety whatsoever. Remember, kids always use protection, and I was just using a regular pocket knife. And wasn't expecting the knife to actually cut through the plastic, but it most definitely cut through the plastic. And what was right under that plastic grommet? It was my hand. And it wasn't just a little cut like a paper cut. It was about a half-inch deep into my hand. And first, I thought I was just, a regular cut, so, I grabbed a towel that I had in my room, put it over it, and it just kept bleeding and bleeding and bleeding. Then I moved it, and I moved the towel, and this cut was about 3 inches long, about 1 inch wide, and about a half-inch deep into my hand. Now, mind you, I've never, had surgery, I've never had stitches, I've never had anything like this. The worst injury that I've probably ever had was a paper cut. So I go and I call an ambulance, and they come, and they come and I get in the ambulance, and they look at my hand, start asking what I did. At first they thought it was a suicide attempt, or the dispatcher did it when I called the 911 dispatcher. She thought it was a suicide attempt because I said I cut my hand accidentally, so they tried to treat it as a suicide attempt. That wasn't too fun explaining how I got a random cut on my hand. It wasn't a suicide attempt. And so they patched it all. As we were driving to the hospital, they patched my hand. They put gauze around my hand and everything. And the paramedic is sitting there talking to me. He's like, "Yeah, you're probably gonna have to get stitches." I just stopped talking and just look at him, and I'm just like, "What?" All the people that I've known that have had stitches, the stories that I've heard from them are not nice at all. And I'm just like, "What?" I was expecting, just put a little band-aid over my hand, I'll be good. I get to the hospital, and I'm sitting in the waiting room, get through the waiting room, blah 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 blah. Go in, sitting there for about 2 hours waiting, back here in the emergency room. Finally, the doctor comes in, he's like, "Yeah, you're gonna need stitches for that." I'm just looking at him like, "Did you just put a band-aid over it or something? I mean, I don't really think I need stitches, just like a band-aid." I'm trying not to get stitches so bad because I've never got stitches before. And he's like, nope, you need stitches. So I'm just like, alright, whatever. Now it was like 4 o'clock in the morning by then. I was tired as hell when I was falling asleep in the emergency room. And then this doctor comes in, or not, I think she was a nurse, comes in with this big old kit and this big old table, puts the table next to the ER bed, puts this big old kit on it, starts taking everything out. She's like, "You ready to get stitches?" I was like, "Nope, I gotta go." And I tried to get up, and she grabbed me. She's like, "Nope, you getting stitches." And you know, I give her my hand and just, you know, let her start doing what she needs to do. You know, I've got shots before, so, you know, they put the lidocaine into my system or whatever, so, you know, I'm numb. But, you know, I can still feel her poking at my hand. She's like, do you feel this? I'm like, yeah. She's like, alright, you're not going to feel these stitches. I'm going to be like, if I can feel your hand, pretty sure I can feel this. I'm going to feel the stitches. She's like, have you stitched before? I'm like, no. She's like, do you want to get stitches? I'm like, no. You can just put a band-aid on my hand. She's like, yeah, it ain't going to work like that. So I'm looking away because this cut is still, you know, bleeding and it's still big as hell, and I don't have the strongest stomach, so I'm, you know, looking away from it. And she's like, alright, you might feel a little pinch. And she starts to stitch, and I just look over and she's like halfway down. I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, what? She's like, yeah, I mean, you don't really do anything. You didn't really react. Now, I was scared to death of this. You know, not because of the cut, not because, you know, I lost some blood, none of that. But because most, you know, lidocaine, local anesthesia, which is what they use to, you know, numb people, put people to sleep, does not work on me. You know, I'm not allergic to it or anything. It just does not work on me. When, you know, every time I get surgery, you know, dentist or something, it just does not work. I mean, I gotta be awake, full, feeling everything while they're doing it. And everybody that I've talked to has been, you know, full, laughing gas, lidocaine, everything. And they say it still hurts. And I'm just looking at her like, what the fuck? Are you sure you're like halfway through this? And she's like, well, if you look at your hand, it's halfway stitched up. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And so yeah, that's that. Now I got my hand in a cast thing. But I just thought that was a little bit of a funny little story, and just a little bit of a story of, you know, my personal life. You know, just not some gameplay and, you know, some commentary over it, but you know, just a story into my life a little bit about the first time I got stitches. And this wasn't like a lifelong, long time ago memory. It's happened less than a couple days ago. But yeah, that was the first time I got stitches, and it wasn't so bad. But remember, kids, don't play with knives, and always use protection no matter what you're doing. But yeah, if you guys like stories like this, you know, about, you know, things that are going on in my life, I would be happy to do more. Just let me know. And or if you guys want more commentary or more, I don't know, give me suggestions. I'm open to it. I don't have the most interesting life in the world, but I have interesting enough where I can, you know, do some videos about it. But I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.